Do you want to see how an elite Feng Shui practitioner, myself, places beds for her clients? Keep watching this video because you're going to see over my shoulder how I help my clients determine what's the best bed positioning for them. And in this case, I'm looking for the best bed positioning to increase their fertility. Hi, my name is Safrina Kadri, and I'm the founder of Feng Shui and Prosper. And in this 15 video series, I am giving you a 101 crash course on what is real Feng Shui so that you can finally get real results. So here's a layout that I'm going to be using for this example. And this is a building that is period 8 facing south 2. If you've missed my previous videos in my 15 video series, go back to my older videos where I talk about Feng Shui period and Feng Shui facing. Okay. Just to help you keep up with what I'm sharing over here. But based on the period and the facing of the house, this is the permanent energy chart of the home. And now that I have the permanent energy chart of the home, I then superimpose it onto my client's layout. So I'm just going to put this chart off to the side here. I'm not going to go through how I demarcate layouts, but in this case, I'm actually demarcating this. So this is a walk-in closet. So the whole walk-in closet is southeast. The whole bedroom, the master bedroom, is south. This other room here is southwest. This bathroom is northwest. This other room here is north, and this room would have northeast. Now for this particular layout, they're not missing any corners. They're not missing the east. They're not missing the west. It's just because the way this layout is set out, their east and west energy or direction is not dominant. Okay. If you want to learn a little bit more about how I demarcate, I go through this in my annual training. So this is the bedroom that we're going to do the bed placement in. And this is the one that I'm choosing because the energy for that room is 8-8. The combination of 8-8 is really good Feng Shui wise. Even when we go into period 9, you might be wondering. Okay. So now that I've taken the flying stars and I've given it out to all the directions and all the rooms for this layout, now I'm going to take this permanent chart and I'm basically going to do it for just this one room because this is the room that I'm working on right now, right? So then I would have what I call, there's big Taiji, which is you're looking at the full layout. And then if you focus into a room that's small Taiji. So that way, now I'm going to divide the room into roughly 3x3 grids. And again, this is going to be south, north. I'm basically going to pull in the numbers that I have in the peripherals here. Okay, so east, southeast, I have 4-3. East, I have 2-5. Northeast, I have, northeast, I have 7-9. North, I have 9-7. Northwest is 5-2. West, I believe is 6-1. Southwest is 1-6. And here I have 8-8. So this is me just looking at going micro now, right? I'm just looking at this one room now in terms of where to place my bed. So I have the bed here. Okay. So this bed can go many different directions, right? It can go many different potential ones. This bed can go here. You can go this way. It can go this way, right? Against this wall. Maybe not so much this way because you have the door right there. But yeah, so it can go against this wall too. But this client came to me because they want to activate for fertility. And in this case, I am actually going to have them place the bed here. This is what my grandmaster calls compartmentalizing the chi, right? So this is how we do it for a room. So the bedside table takes northeast, the bed takes north. So why am I having them placed here? When you look at the placement of this bed, okay, this bed is sitting north facing south. This bed is sitting on the north, meaning the headboard is against the north wall. And then when my clients, so when they're sleeping this way, right? Right? They're sleeping with their head there. In classical Feng Shui, the facing is actually determined by putting the compass against the headboard. So this is the headboard. So you're going to put the compass against the headboard to see what direction it is pointing at. That is the facing of the bed. The facing of the bed is not where your head is pointing to. The facing of the bed is actually where the headboard is receiving the chi. Okay, it doesn't receive the chi from the back, it receives chi from the front. Okay, so if we put the compass right against the headboard, the compass is going to be showing that this headboard is facing south. Therefore, because it is facing south, what is the facing star or the water star in the south for this house? It's 8. So it is facing 8 and it is sitting on north. So what is the mountain star or the sitting star in the north for this house? It is 9. So the combination of 9, 8 or 8, 9 is actually very good for fertility. And in fact, this is really just a taste or a sneak peek into how I answer questions when people ask me, Safrina, how do I put my desk? How do I put my stove? How do I put my bed? These are the things that I look at. So again, I basically take the house's permanent energy and I shrink it room to room. So let's say if you want to use this room, then this gets shrunk into this room, right? If I want to do stove placement, then I shrink this permanent energy chart and I layer it over on the over the kitchen. So, and then we do the placement based on looking at the sitting and looking at the facing. Not just that, in the certification course, we look at so much more. We also look at the annual and for desk placement, especially if you work from home. Personally, I follow the monthly energy as well. Again, the permanent, annual, and monthly energy, I mentioned that in my previous video. If you've missed my previous videos, you can feel free to go back and look for the older videos in this series. This is the very last one. You made it if you watched all of the 14 before this. But if you want to skip finding the other 14 videos on your own, I did make up a full training where I take all the 15 video series and I put it all in one longer presentation. The link is in my bio, so click on that and get all the slides that I've shared in all the 15 videos in this whole series. Link in bio, and I'll see you there.